Hey, sweets.
Hey, savories.
I'm Melissa.
I'm AJ.
And this is the
Sweet or Savory podcast. And today we had our friend Macy Schmidt, who is a Forbes 30 under 30 honoree.
Yes, we were in the same cohort, and that's how we met. And you'll hear more about that on the pod.
She's also a Tony Award winning Broadway producer.
Mm-hmm.
She's the founder of both Overture Global Entertainment
and the
Sinfonietta, which we talk about a lot in this podcast. And it is an acclaimed all-woman and majority woman of color orchestra.
Yes.
Also a production company, management firm. She does everything, y'all.
Macy is a businesswoman, talented.
Yes.
She's also, she doesn't like to say this, but she also is like a great performer, but she won't ever admit that.
No, she's also a really great pianist as well. We don't talk about that too much on the pod. But
if you go back and watch the Tonys, 2023, you will see
her in like the opening
intro.
shot.
Yeah.
You'll know who it is if you watch video. Anyway, you're going to be inspired by this, especially if you are, an entrepreneur or wanting to be one.
Mm-hmm.
She drops a lot of
wise words, advice,
and
that I think anyone could take. You don't even have to be an entrepreneur.
Anyway, this is the episode with Macy. How was your drive here?
Long.
Yeah.
No,
that's okay. I kind of like it. Like when I'm not spending a lot of time in LA, it's like in New York when you're transiting and you're commuting, you're on your phone all the time.
Yeah.
And when I first started coming to LA a lot before I got a place out here, I was like, I don't want to be like a cliche because everyone in New York moves to LA and is like, my mental health is so much better. And I was like, why is my mental health so much better? And it's because you have these like hour to 2 hour stretches of time in traffic where like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Or listen to a podcast or listen to an audiobook or listen to your thoughts or talk to someone. Like you can't actually consume visual content at all. And I drove up from El Segundo.
Yeah.
It was like an hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was cleansing.
Wow.
The only thing that isn't cleansing to me is like being in park on the freeway, but
yeah, of course. No one likes that.
Do you remember when New York, because since that's where you're coming from, for the viewers to know.
For the viewers, yes.
The context.
When it didn't have internet on the trains?
It still doesn't.
I think that it has.
Is there Wi-Fi? There's
no
Wi-Fi.
No, but the internet exists on some of these.
So at the stops, you can usually get some cell bars.
Yeah.
Depending on how new or shitty your phone is, mine personally takes the whole stop to decide to load the bars.
Oh, I see.
And I can click one page.
What service do you have?
AT&T.
Oh, me too.
I have Verizon.
Wait, I have a question. Should I not curse on the pod?
No, you can curse. Okay. We don't have any. This isn't
a family-friendly pod.
No, and we don't have it. I guess somewhat, but not really. We don't have any sponsors that would not want to work with us again.
Yeah, we'll clip out stuff that probably doesn't have cursing.
I trust you.
But overall,
okay,
you can curse.
You can curse.
Okay. No, really, I'm coming off of this like little girl Barbie Mexico documentary where I
couldn't.
I don't even know when I do it, and everyone stops me and they're like, "You need to say that again without that word."
No way.
I'm like, "I'm so sorry. Can you just cut it?" And they were like,
"No."
They were like, there would just be a skip or a bleep.
Yeah.
You're doing so much right now. I feel.
Oh, you're always doing so much.
Social media, it's a perception thing.
It's all fake.
But you seem busy. And also every time we see you in LA, it feels like we're catching you at a time where you can maybe take a breath.
Yeah.
Does it feel that way?
It kind of does feel that way. Yeah. I like it.
That's great.
I kind of love it here.
Yeah.
It grew on me very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still bi-coastal technically? Or
up to the end of last year fully was. I was mostly here.
Yeah.
This year I've barely been here, but I feel like it's just going to change year by year.
Yeah. Depending on what
you
need to be home for.
Honestly, this year, because on August 1st, I became a mother and got a puppy. On August 1st, I became glued to my puppy's well-being. So August to now didn't really exist.
Yeah, I feel
that changes things for you.
No, it does.
Have you brought her here yet?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Her name is Millie.
Millie.
I got her on August 1st. I think she's on her she's about to have her 19th or 20th flight. So she's a travel girl.
I
What
knew
kind
it.
of dog is she again?
She's a miniature long-haired dachshund.
Yeah, so cute.
And
So cute.
she's like 4 pounds. And I love her.
Okay.
But she came, I adopted her on August 1st. And on August 16th, she flew to LA with me.
Oh my God.
And then I had
Yo.
I conducted Barbie at the San Diego Symphony on August 22nd. And we got her a little like pink Barbie puppy dress.
Shut up.
The,
She
like,
was there.
Extra small. It was like too big on her.
Oh my God.
And she like was there during the rehearsals. She slept through the entire show.
Oh my
Aw.
God.
Basically, she's a
Perfect
showgirl.
angel.
She's a showgirl.
She's a showgirl.
Life of a
Mhm,
show.
life of
The
a
life of a
showgirl.
showgirl.
Alyssa's wearing.
I'm wearing a tortured poets the tortured poets the
One
tortured
more time.
poets department
Wait.
sweatshirt. This is not even a legit one. It's one that my friend made.
Our friend
Francis
Dominic.
Dominic made at his listening party for his birthday. Because that's how
But
big
isn't
it
it society?
No,
No.
it's
I'm
department.
tripping.
No, you're thinking of Dead Poets Society.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
it's,
No, I get. I
Just
see where.
Right. Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
Right.
I
with
wasn't being
you.
a hater, I swear.
No, I know.
I love Taylor Swift.
clear it up.
As
let
one
me,
should.
Let me let people know.
Tell-
Macy's a huge Swiftie.
Tell him.
I love
That's why I'm
Taylor
wearing
Swift.
this.
Nothing but
sweater.
respect for Mother.
Okay, can we go back real quick? How did you come into our life?
Do you remember? Of course you do, right?
Like loosely, but it kind of just like,
Melds.
yeah.
It does
It
melt because
melts.
I feel like we would have crossed paths eventually, regardless.
Yes. I actually genuinely don't.
I remember.
Let me gas them up real quick.
Okay.
Y'all were both in the same Forbes 30 under 30 class.
That is
We
true.
were.
Okay, now you can go on.
Okay.
I remember meeting you for the first time. It was in our class Zoom because
Yes,
this was
I
in
remember this. I remember
2020 or 2021. Was it
2021.
2021? We were put in the same. So we were Forbes 30 under 30 in Hollywood and entertainment. So we were put in a Zoom.
Like meet everyone.
Yeah, to meet everybody. I don't even fully remember every single person that was in our class other than you
No, I
and
clocked
Emily
you.
Bear.
Yeah.
Because like those were the two kind of faces that were like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
felt similar in what we kind of
And then
wanted to do.
was it Julianne or did we meet completely separately? From
Julianne, that was separate.
that? Okay.
Crazy.
I don't know. How did we?
Shout out Julianne.
I think we might have brought her up when we had our like
Did we just
one-on-one.
DM?
Yeah, we had.
Okay.
After that, we followed each other.
Okay.
So everyone
love
was
it.
like, put your
Yeah.
Instagrams or whatever. We followed each other. We
Yeah.
realized we had a connection with Julianne, who's my old boss. Love
Yes,
you,
at
Julianne. Julianne Cromit. And yeah, and then I think I only had like one-on-ones with very few people in our group.
Yeah.
I think maybe like less than 5.
Yeah.
You're really connected in the Forbes world. I only know like a few. But yeah, you were one of the people that I
Yeah.
connected with. And
Yeah.
then I don't even know how we
I
got
don't-
close after that.
I
But
don't
then
even know
you
how-
and AJ, I don't know
There
if
was
I
some
introduced you
mutual-
guys or
I don't even.
something.
I think that so the first time we met, it was probably the first time you guys met in person, right?
Yes, New York.
No, it was here at Soho House.
No.
Was it?
Yeah.
Soho House.
Yeah.
Was it at the?
The other, not the
I thought-
downtown Soho House, the other one. And you took us there for the first time. And I was like, oh my
No.
God.
The
this
West
is-
Hollywood one?
Yeah.
No, we met for the first time in New York.
Was it at the Skylark?
Yes.
It was at the Skylark in New York.
Yeah.
Because
We
you
all
got
have
a
different
drink that
story.
was like on fire. Do you remember what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
about?
okay.
Okay.
We met in New York. That's right.
Yes, it was at like
Yes.
rooftop
Bar.
You brought us there. We were going to New York, so I think I messaged you and I was like, "Hey,
Yes.
we're coming to New York. Do you want to meet up?"
Yes.
There we go.
This was like a couple
My
months after we
apologies.
got the Forbes thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were in New York because we go to New York often too.
Oh
I
my
feel like I've known
gosh.
you forever, but also I
know.
see you like once a year.
I know.
That's so
But when we
weird.
connect, it's very deeply.
Yes.
Like life update.
Who's our connection?
I mean, we have a whole like
A lot of people,
like slew of
like Broadway
weird
It
people.
was
mutuals.
maybe through Jasmine, my
Yeah.
sister.
I
yeah.
don't know.
Weird. I felt like we had one connection. They were like, oh my God. Well,
No, we did. You're right.
Yeah.
There were a couple. Yeah,
well,
in music world.
The
Yeah,
main
I don't
thing-
remember, but yeah.
the main thing is when Alyssa had told me about you is that you are an amazing musician
Mm-hmm.
and an orchestrator. And I don't know too many orchestrators.
I also don't know too many orchestras.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Specifically
don't know.
women
I only know one,
orchestrators.
and it's Macy.
Yeah, I think I can't even name one off the top right now. But I don't know. I think she knew that we would get along like musically and get to talk a lot about music, which we have a lot in the past. And I've seen you in New York when Alyssa wasn't there. Right? I had Watched & Juliet again for like the 5th time. And then you guys came to say hello at a rooftop or something as well.
I remember
that. That's the short story of how we met.
Yeah.
And then we've like seen each other, I think like it's almost like once a year. Almost. Maybe every other.
It should be way more than that.
I know.
That's so sad.
But it feels like when you come through I remember that we had just gotten the house the first time that you came over.
Yes, I remember that. I hadn't spent a lot of time in LA yet, and it was really late, and I hadn't really driven in LA, and I had to go all the way across town to let myself into a friend's apartment I was staying in who wasn't there.
Yes.
And in Santa Monica, I think.
It was like midnight, and I didn't realize how far away Glendale was from Santa Monica yet. And I was like so panicked, and you guys were like, just sleep at our house. And it was so nice.
Because you had to be in Burbank the next day, from what I remember.
Oh, I was here for Disney
thing.
Yeah, Disney things.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys were so sweet.
That was 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It feels like
I feel like people probably say this to you a lot, but I'm like, and this is kind of a one-way street because I don't like post a ton of my life online, but I'm like, I think that on some subconscious level, I feel like I'm keeping up with you guys more so than other friends because I like am consuming life updates from like what you share.
Yeah.
And I probably need to process that like that's not the same as actual human interaction, but like, I don't know. Do you experience that with any of your other friends who are like, they know what's up with you but like, you know?
I experience that with people, and I also experience that on the other end where like I feel like I know people too.
Yeah.
Like there's some people that have followed me for a long time that I feel like we're friends, but they just like started following me one day and then I started following them back, and like I know who their kids are, and I like know what their favorite foods are. It's so bizarre.
Like I feel like I see you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Which just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And you've told us that your mom also keeps up with us as well.
She sure does. My mother followed your journey to wedding. Your beautiful wedding.
Right. Yeah.
Like my mom and I kind of bonded over like following your wedding.
Oh my God.
Because we posted a ton of stories.
We posted
and it was
so much
stunning.
about it.
It was like there could be like a documentary about the documented journey to your wedding.
No, I was thinking of doing like some kind of mock ABC special on the wedding.
We totally should have done that. That would have been fun.
But yeah, it's parasocial, you know, to other people, but with you, we're fan, you know, like we're friends, and you know, I have only said this to a select amount of people. I feel like, especially in our journey as like, we really feel like we're real adults, you know, now that we have a house. Not that you have to even have a house to feel that way, but that was a big thing for us, you know what I mean? And like a hard thing to go through. It still is, you know, paying mortgage and being married. But you know, I feel like I don't know, like you not being in our lives in the last couple of years is weird to think about. You know what I mean?
I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah.
You guys have been very like I don't know, like impactful on me. You know what I mean?
That's how we feel about you too.
Yeah.
Aww.
We always think about you also when we're trying to make like business decisions in our marriage or
like,
in our business.
Do?
Yeah, we'd be like, how would Macy do it? Okay, let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I'm touched. I'm sure everyone tells you this all the time, but like maybe part of this is the parasocial thing, and maybe part of this is that like when I told my mom about you guys, it took her a minute to put together that she knew everything about your upcoming wedding. But like I mean this in like the best way possible. The way that you've shared your love on the internet has contributed to a raised standard for people's relationships. I think about you guys constantly when I'm like, I don't know, in some sort of like relationship or dating situation, and like I feel like I've seen the bar and like I don't know, it raises the bar a little bit when you are friends with people who like have built such a beautiful life and have such like a healthy like love and collaboration with each other. Like I think I said this to you very early on because I was dating someone when we met who I'd been in a long relationship with, and we were both musicians, but we did not collaborate.
Yes,
we did not work together. And I remember we'd been together for maybe like already 5 years when we met. And I remember just being like stunned by the way that you guys get to collaborate on stuff. And I was like, I didn't know I really wanted that in a relationship, but I see now that I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah,
there are
I
little
remember
things
that
that have
too.
gone onto my like checklist that I don't even think I would have clocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the fact that like you get to do projects together and build things together and build this together. And like, you know, I don't know. It's something that I admire and that I didn't know that I wanted.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know. I didn't know I wanted that either. But I feel like AJ has just brought me into this whole world. And
I mean, I love collaborating, obviously.
you've collaborated your whole life. Like I feel like that's
You're like a core collaborator.
who AJ is. So it's like when we met, I mean, that's how we started kind of getting closer because of collaboration. And then it just feels so natural.
Yeah, I love collaborate. I mean, it creates community, you know, was just really the main thing why I love doing that. And if it's through music, that's amazing. If it's with you, my best friend, you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing. And I mean, we still have yet to also collaborate.
I know,
I'm
so
down.
true.
Which is like so cool because obviously, you know, you're an orchestrator, you are a Tony Award winning producer, you are freaking that year you were on the Tonys playing the piano.
Oh my God.
Like the best thing ever.
I think about it a lot. Actually, every Tonys, I'm like, nothing will beat that actually.
Oh my God. Was that the
saying
same
that.
year that Jasmine was on the Tonys?
Yes.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was like that. Nothing will beat
that was
that
a
Tonys
great
for
year.
Nothing
us
will
anyway.
beat that Tonys.
I mean, that was the year when I did the opening number that year. That was also the year that Parade won Best Revival. And that was the year that Kimberly Akimbo won Best Musical.
Yes.
So I will never, like the show that I produced won its Tony. The show that I orchestrated won its Tony. And then I got to like work on the creative of the Tonys.
Yeah.
That will never happen again.
What a crazy...
That will never happen again.
That combo.
That combo. Okay, wait. Can we talk about Broadway a little bit?
Yeah.
Did you were you a producer and orchestrator? You get Tonys for both? Or just the producing one?
I only got one for the producing one.
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly Akimbo won Best Musical.
Who wins that
The
award?
producers.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, best play, best musical, best revival, like those awards are won by the producers.
Yeah.
Then the performance categories are won by the performers, and the creative categories are won by the specific creatives.
Is there a best orchestration?
There is a best orchestration.
Yes.
We should check the stat before this goes to the internet, but I'm
We
fairly
can
certain.
fact check it.
I'm fairly certain one woman ever has won
An orchestration.
an orchestration Tony. I believe it was, and I can't believe I'm going to blank on her name right now because it's terrible of me. Her first name is Sarah, and she's a British woman who orchestrated a revival of Sweeney Todd that transferred. And other than that, no solo woman has won an orchestration Tony Award ever. No American woman has.
Yeah.
But it's bleak. The stats on orchestration are fairly bleak. It's not something you can like learn. You can't like go to school and be like, I want to learn the first class industry standards of Broadway orchestration.
Yeah.
You have to just kind of be taught it by somebody who feels some reason to take you under their wing and teach you. So it's niche.
Alex Lacamoire was our connection.
That's who I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot more like that, though. I feel like actually if we looked at our like little Instagram list, we should do that after this.
Of course. We did talk about, though, how, well, I had known him as an orchestrator. He was in my phone as Alex Wicked. And I had him sign like my Wicked book when I met him when I was younger because he had family in Moreno Valley, which is where I'm from.
Oh.
So that's how we met. But yes, I remember that's it because he saw us hanging out and he was like, oh my God, Macy, she's, you know, what is the phrase? Cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop?
I don't know. Like, yeah,
Creme
she
de la
like
creme?
something like that where it was just like, you're hanging with amazing
Like
company.
the best of the best. Yeah.
And did you learn stuff from him?
I mean, everyone learns stuff from him.
Right.
He's
but like
the orchestrator.
as a mentor at all? Or
we
just,
didn't work together
okay, you
directly
just-
on
right,
projects, but I will say, when I was in college, the first show that I ever music directed was In the Heights
Yes.
at the University of Florida.
Oh my
And
God, cool.
that same spring break, wow, it's Hamilton. It's 2025 and 2015.
Yeah.
When Hamilton was opening, actually it was spring 2016 when it was open on Broadway.
Yeah.
I went to go see Hamilton. It actually was a tragic story because I'd never been to I'd always wanted to go to New York and live in New York. My dad is like the opposite of a New Yorker. He's like a Texan.
Mhm.
And I actually remember sitting at our dinner table one night when I was in school being like, I think I'm going to apply to NYU. And I got like a reaction. I think the words were over my dead body. He was like, no. And so I don't know if like I probably fixated, But there was a church mission trip to New York City, which I won't go into too deeply because problematic on so many levels, but you like would fundraise money to like go on this mission trip. Right. And then they would put a bunch of kids in like Jesus shirts, send them on the subway in the Bronx and tell them to walk up to people and talk about faith, which dangerous.
Absolutely.
So like I'd been to New York for 2 seconds in that context, but then the next time I'd ever been to New York was when I went to go see Hamilton. I was a freshman in college and
2016.
Yep. I walked right up to Lack in the Pit and like introduced myself and said hi. And I was like, I'm currently doing In the Heights at my school, University of Florida. Yeah. And
so
like
cool.
The warmth and kindness. And he was, you know, he has like family in Florida and all of these things. Just like, I remember being like, whoa, I didn't think people at this level would be so warm and kind. And, you know, like stayed in touch and gave me his number so that I could call him and ask questions about things. And I mean, there are a lot of wonderful people like that early in my life, but like I would safely say that Lack set a standard very early in my life of like, just showing that kind of warmth and kindness when you're at like the top of your game and you don't have to, but he did anyways.
That's so true.
I honestly that was influential.
Yeah. What a generous guy.
Yeah. I love that.
We're going to talk more about your career, Broadway stuff, and all the boss things
talk
you're
about
doing.
Forbes a little bit too.
Okay. Forbes, right when we get back from this little break. You want to talk about Forbes?
Well, I wanted to talk about Forbes because there's like nobody else I can talk to about Forbes things with. I don't really talk to people about this. And I feel like people always ask me anyway, like, how did you get on the list?
Yeah.
A lot of people think we paid our way to get there.
I distinctly remember, Alyssa, seeing shortly after our cohort comments on your post being like just shitting on it so hard, being like, these are all Nepo babies who bought their way into it. And I don't put myself on the internet as in like an influencer position. I was like, I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know what to like it. But I remember seeing that and being like, I don't think I gave that much thought to it before the list, but like maybe that was subconsciously my perception too before. I'm not, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, did you think that before?
No, I knew somebody that got on the list that I was like, they're not connected in that way. That actually gave me, like motivation to apply myself because it was someone that was so I got on lists because I was a part of this Disney Launchpad program that I helped start at Disney. It's for like underrepresented directors at
yes, it was beautiful.
Yeah, they got on Disney Plus.
A program that lives on and has had a ripple effect.
Thank you.
Even with you not being at Disney.
Thank you so much.
That's true.
So one of the directors was got on the list the year before. So I was like, oh my God, I want to apply and see, like, let's try for it. Yeah. So I did, and then I ended up like miraculously going through the whole thing and then getting it. But I had no like previous like Nepo connection to it thing. I didn't like pay my way. I didn't know any of the editors that were like going through the process. But I saw so many TikToks of people saying that that's how you get how you get on, is like by paying your way, or that the company pays for you. The company did not even like encourage people to apply. So I wanted to hear your story.
Mine was also seeing somebody be on the list, which was director Sammy Canold of the Broadway industry. And she was directing at American Repertory Theater, and she was on the list in Hollywood and Entertainment. And I think that was the first time I was even really like aware of the list, in the sense that Hollywood and Entertainment, even still, that particular list, there are usually like no more than 2 Broadway theater related. It's like lots of celebrities, Hollywood, actors, producers, agents, like that sort of thing. And it was post the Sinfonietta, which in 2020, I started the Sinfonietta, thinking that I was starting an orchestra, not really realizing that I was like, maybe I realized it, but I don't think I realized the extent that I was starting a business. And when I started it, it was not for it to be a business, but like 90% of my time was like paying people and stuff, doing doing money things. Yeah. And as that started to grow and we started to have Sinfoniettas plural in different places and out on tour, etc., I also applied myself for it.
Period.
And I love that you did too.
I know.
And I asked someone else in my life to like submit a, submit one.
Essay.
Yeah. And
that's required.
And now that I look back, I've been going through a whole thing recently about like my little internal monologue has been about feeling validated as a businesswoman when like my little banner is like music girl.
Sure.
And you know, I was like known as like weird academic girl in high school. And then I like was pursuing that. I was going to go be like an engineer, and I was a math nerd and all this stuff.
God,
and then I like
idea.
hard pivoted into the music thing. And I'm incredibly blessed that the music thing went well, has gone well. But I've always like loved business and entrepreneurship. And looking back, no one in my, I don't know about you guys, no one in my school upbringing ever was like, yeah, one of the options is you could start a company and work for yourself and then pay other people and create jobs for people. It was like, you are going into law, medicine, engineering, or business.
Yeah.
Those are your four. And I always loved that. And I think that it took me a while into the Sinfonietta to realize, like, you know, when we did brand partnerships, which you guys are really familiar with, I was not. Like when we were asked to do a brand partnership, I literally was like, what is that? And these brands weren't saying, hey, bring in the orchestra. We've got line producers and a whole setup. They were like, here's a budget, send back a video deliverable. And I didn't even realize for years, like all that goes into that. And I get like high off of it. Like I do it on like a annoying scale, but like I get high off of it. And I think that when I saw the Forbes thing, I don't think I could have articulated this at the time, but I think there was something in me that wanted to be validated for the creation of jobs and business side of things. Everyone assumes the Sinfonietta is a nonprofit. And when I say it's not, people say, well, why isn't it? You have a women of color orchestra that could be a nonprofit. And it's actually, even though financially speaking, it would probably be better for me on a tax level for it to be a not-for-profit, it's so important to me that it isn't. Because I feel like the moment all women or all people of color do something, instead of participating in the multi-billion-dollar entertainment economy, we're supposed to fundraise for dollars on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so
or
true.
doing things for $0.
Right. It's like, why should this thing have to exist based off of like groveling for people's donated dollars instead of like participating in a really healthy entertainment economy like everyone else? And so honestly, on a tax level, should I make it a not-for-profit? Probably. My accountant, if you're listening, like I'm sure you'll talk to me about this, but like it's actually so important to me that it isn't.
Yeah.
And so, and you know, we do a lot of things in it to kind of balance out that for-profitness. Like one of the things we've done since day one is kept a running childcare fund. So if there's surplus money, I mean, I didn't make money off of, I really don't make money off of the orchestra, to be honest. If there's some surplus money carved out of some budget that like remains, we keep it in a childcare fund where there is a no questions asked policy for working mothers that if you are working for us and it requires getting childcare to be there, you tell us how much you need and you're reimbursed for it.
Wow.
And,
oh my God.
And everyone's like, you should be a not-for-profit.
Take note of that? Seriously.
I mean, Saran Mamdani is going to do it for New York, but that's okay.
I hear.
So a non-profit would have a harder time doing that?
No, a not-for-profit would have an easier time doing that. It's just, that's, people associate like, when you're doing like community impact things or like that sort of thing, that it's like, oh, you should be a not-for-profit. And one of the things that I love doing, and even when it's like on a micro level, is I love building all of the people who touched a project into the profit. So like anytime we've ever done something that could have a commercial return, even though like things don't, you know what I mean? Like even if it's something that probably is going to make $0, I love being able to tell the people who are in the room contributing to it, like dozens of musicians, if this thing were to go psycho viral and have millions of streams on Spotify and there was money from it, everyone here should participate in all of that. And it just, even if that's improbable or those projects don't hit in that way, the morale change of feeling like someone's not
they're
gonna,
all working towards it with you.
Yeah, like feeling like someone's not going to like run off with a inappropriately outsized amount of profit off the backs of your work.
Yeah.
But the Forbes thing, looking back, I really don't think I would have said this at the time, but looking back, I think that like there was a part of me that at that point, I was spending like 90% of my time on the business of running the orchestras and like 10% of my time on the orchestrating. And it changed my life from a perspective of not just like feeling validated in the business sense, but like connecting with people who already were validated in the business sense and learning from them. I gained like my first true mentors from that experience.
Yeah.
But shortly after our list came out, it was the first year they ever did it, which was a Forbes Women's Conference in Abu Dhabi, which I spend a lot of time in the Middle East, particularly in Dubai, which is right near Abu Dhabi. And I'm Middle Eastern. I was like, I'm going to go to that one specifically. I'm a girl's girl anyways. And it's called the Forbes 30-50 Summit, where it's for, anyone can, if any woman of any age on the Forbes list can sign up, but it's really targeted for women on the Forbes 30 under 30 list and the Forbes 50 over 50 list, which is my favorite list. I read every word of the 50 over 50 list because something that people don't know about the 50 over 50 list is your accomplishment that gets you on it has to be something that you did after you were 50. So like, let's say I'm going to use like an example. Let's say you're Oprah, right? The thing that is highlighted for being on the 50 over 50 list is going to be something specific that was like launched or developed post the age of 50.
That is cool. Yeah. I actually didn't know that.
So I love that list. And so what they did this first year was they paired this like mutual mentorship thing of like, pairing you with people. And I met a woman who had worked at Lehman and Christie's and Goldman Sachs and like these big companies who was like also like loved theater and Broadway, but like kind of on the hobby side who like heavily mentored me in terms of just like money and business. And, I realized at that first conference how much in the Broadway vacuum, because pre-pandemic, pre the Sinfonietta, I was on like a hamster wheel of going show to show to show, making quite literally less than minimum wage, working full-time on Broadway shows. And I thought I had achieved my dream. All I want to do is this forever on a cycle, and I've made it. This is it. I really thought that, even though the pay was not completely legal. And I realized being around some of the women at that conference that like I was so in a vacuum of like not just what is possible, but what it's appropriate to want. And like the glamorization of like starving artist vibes in the like not just arts at large, but like really theater community. It's like, it's not cool in terms of like your vibes. It's not cool to want to build wealth or talk about building wealth or talk about investing or dividends or talk about building a company with the resources to employ other people. It's like, I don't know. I being around people who were building towards something and not in a way that was like greedy or problematic, but that was like aspirational and meaningful and about something and like was deserving of what they were building. That changed my entire life.
Wow.
And then I met people like friends who like my closest friends now work in industries that I have no connection to.
Right.
Health tech or agriculture or like, like completely different fields.
Yeah.
But it was getting to know people in fields outside of Broadway. Because if you're working on Broadway shows on like a hamster wheel, you are literally only interacting with other people working on Broadway shows.
So true.
So really it just kind of like opened my ceiling of being like, and to speak to the thing about the comments on your post, there are some exceptions to this, a few, but the overwhelming majority of the people that I've gotten to know from that cohort, like, are genuinely self-made stories who didn't even try to get on that list.
Yeah.
Who do not have family money. A number of my friends from our year on that list support their parents financially from what they built.
Wow.
And that was a pattern that I noticed right away is like these people built something out of nothing. And of course there are exceptions to that all the time, but it totally debunked what I thought about the list. And I thought you get on this Forbes list and like, that's the accolade. Like, great, put it in your LinkedIn, check mark the end. What I didn't realize was this like ongoing nurturing that Forbes does for these cohorts, like in the years to come, where they do these annual conferences where it's less about like the content or the networking of the conference. It's really more about keeping up with this cohort of people that live all around the world in different places and like building community with them.
I have yet to go.
Do you want to come to Abu Dhabi this year with me?
What is it? Okay.
It's International Women's Day every year.
I've never been able to make the dates. So that's
true. Disney.
When I was working there, I couldn't go. And like, they were not going to sponsor it because they were not even like, well, we can get to that. They were not even supportive of me even being on the list, really.
That's bonkers.
I know. So that when people say like, oh, the companies pay for it, they absolutely don't. Like
some do, but I believe that Disney doesn't.
Yeah. Disney
like I know
does
that
not.
like Google definitely does.
Okay.
Or like some of the Microsoft.
That's cool.
Yeah, like a lot of the tech companies.
That makes sense.
That's like a focus.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Entertainment. I feel like that's not there. They don't care about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to go, but I would want to go with you for sure.
Come. Also, my favorite thing is show. Have you been to the UAE?
No.
My favorite thing is showing people Dubai for the first time.
Yeah, we've never been.
Oh my gosh, you guys have to come. Come with me.
When
March.
is it?
It's always on International Women's Day. That week.
We'll have to
we
see.
Will plan.
Well,
we'll scheme.
If we're not in shows.
Yeah. If we don't book Here Lies Love.
If we don't book Here Lies Love, then we'll be there.
Okay, well then I hope you don't come to Dubai with me because you'll be way too busy.
But I do want to go eventually. It's on one of my bucket lists. I just haven't been able to make it.
We have time.
Yeah. They're forever.
There's time.
They're forever.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, truly the whole Forbes thing, just there was more under the hood of what, like the actual value was this ongoing nurturing of a cohort and a community, as opposed to like this phrase that you put in your LinkedIn bio. And I had no idea that would even be a part of it.
Wow.
Oh.
That's cool. The misconceptions about kind of the Forbes thing.
Yeah.
You're demarking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, with anything, it's like, it is what you make of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, they obviously, like my year in my category, like I was in the music category.
Yeah.
Like Olivia Rodrigo was on our list. Like, does she like come to all the conferences? No.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
I forgot she was in our, I think Rachel Zegler was also.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It was also in our
yeah,
list.
it is what you make of it. But really, it was like just a lot of, to meet young people who didn't come from wealth, who were like buying private planes with the money they made out of nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, that felt like an inconceivable billionaire gulf to even think about.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we see all these memes about the difference between $1 million and $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I didn't clock things like numbers. Like if you'd asked me how much does like a modest private plane cost, I couldn't have, like, I would have been like zeros. Like, I don't know. So really it was just like meeting young people who made that out of nothing, who like employ hundreds or thousands of people. I'm obsessed with that.
Wow.
I love making jobs where there were not jobs.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you feel like you're hustling? What do you feel about that word?
I feel like I have an innate gene that is toxically addicted to the hustle.
Okay. Yeah.
Always have. Like, like unhealthy glamorization of the hustle.
Yeah.
I am the problem. This year I've stepped back from it significantly. I had a big / hard year last year where my like now company, which is not the Sinfonietta, my more like business company is like settled in, and I feel more like I have a team and I'm in a groove more. Also, like getting a puppy was a big
slow down moment.
Yeah, on purpose. Like when I adopted my puppy, I was like, I need something that pulls me away where I can't sit at my desk and not get up for 8 hours and then get up and be stiff and be like, holy shit, when was the last time I stood up?
Yeah.
Like even just the micro like movement endorphins you feel from like getting up every hour. Like I was like, I need something in my life to like root me outside of that. And that was part of my like softening.
Yeah.
Millie has softened me.
Millie.
It's being a mother. I know. But no, I think hustle wise, I've been like the poster child for the toxic degree of that word.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of you, I do see a hustler and that kind of mode. But we get motivated by it.
Yeah, we are really motivated.
Yeah.
I told you this already.
Yeah, like every time we see you doing something, it's like, man, Macy, amazing as a boss. And then it inspires us to kind of be like, let's,
ask for things. I think
ask for things.
I think that's one of the biggest things you've taught us is that like, where's the shame in asking for things?
Yeah.
And that like a lot of people, that's how they get to where they are, is just by asking.
Yeah. If you don't ask, you have guaranteed that it will not happen.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people expect or are waiting for that to be asked of them. And something you've taught us is to not wait and just go for it, because you just never know where it could lead you. And you do it constantly. I feel like all the amazing things you've done in the last like few years of us knowing you, you're like, oh yeah, I pitched myself to that. I'm like, oh my God. And you like, you're doing these like crazy shows.
In that vein, can we talk about the inception of the Broadway Sinfonietta, or the Sinfonietta becoming the orchestra for the Barbie live to film?
Yes. We can. I mean, good segue. It's actually full circle because I just came from a Mattel Partner Summit for like Mattel licensees who are official Mattel partners. It was 2 years ago, around now, October or so, the Barbie movie was still in theaters. Like, when things are tapering out of theaters in the fall, but like it was big enough that like a lot of theaters were still showing it. And I cold emailed their chief brand officer, who's an amazing woman. And I don't know. I'd seen something about her. Maybe it was like some LinkedIn post or an article or an interview, but I'd seen something about her and I was like, I feel like she gets it. And I just wrote her this impassioned email being like, I'm sure the worldwide live rights to the Barbie movie are spoken for, but here's why I would like to throw my hat in the ring to license them. And I got a response from Mattel, I believe the same day. Oh. Within a week later, I was on Zoom with their team, and
that's incredible.
There were other people bidding for that, and it was not like a completely smooth. It was not like a completely smooth, like open landscape situation. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it really was just saying, here's the thing that I'd like to build. Here's why you should trust me with it.
Yeah.
Here's why I can follow through on it, and trying to display yourself as the kind of person that someone can believe will do what they say they're going to do. And something that I'm not even just saying this, like I know I sound like a Mattel plant, but like every person in that live entertainment division, it's called location-based entertainment, is like, it was just all of these amazing women. Like I got on a Zoom and it was with these like 5 incredible women of different ages. Like the woman who currently oversees location-based entertainment around the world, Julie, has become like a mentor, mom, family, like just the vibes. It's ironically the opposite of the like Will Ferrell scene vibes that like Mattel's making fun of itself. And I'm like, wow, Mattel's making fun of itself when actually
it's not like that behind the scenes.
And, every department is different, but I will say the live division, I was immediately just like, whoa, this is like, I'm just surrounded by such like innovative, flexible people. Something that I learned about that is that Mattel's business model, and this is something I love about working with Mattel, is kind of the inverse of Disney's. Where at Disney, it's like, our IP stays here, and if we're going to do a project with that IP, it is done in-house. Like, it's very, very rare that some external partner...
Absolutely,
like, that's actually why the Abu Dhabi park is very rare, because it's a licensed park to this company in the UAE. But Mattel's business model is partially because of being a consumer product and toy company first. Their business model is licensing out the IP and brands to partners, and like partnership and other people coming in from the outside with ideas, saying, I want to license this brand and do something with it so that this brand is on this thing. That's like the entire business model. But the culture that fosters is like, as a company, they're open to someone coming in as a licensee and saying, I know this is going to take a lot of capital, and, licensing the Barbie brand is not free.
Yeah.
A lot of work and, doing something at a caliber that's worthy of the brand. But it's kind of like the inverse of, I grew up always wanting to work with Disney and work with the Disney brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I figured out quickly into adulthood that like my options then were work for Disney or don't really work with Disney.
Sure.
So that's something that I've loved about Mattel, just in terms of like, I think it's their superpower that people like me on email can come in and say, here's something we could do with the brand that's going to move it into a new space where people maybe aren't thinking about it.
Yeah.
But as far as the orchestra and whatnot, I wear a lot of hats on Barbie. This is part of my existential validation crisis about business versus whatever. Right. I slippery sloped into conductor Barbie. Was not the original plan.
I just felt that had made the most sense when you heard about this idea in the first place.
No, simply not.
That's crazy.
I never, ever wanted to be the, for lack of a better term, showgirl. Something that I hate that is kind of the default when you're working with like the tech teams at the different venues is like, the default for conductors and orchestras is like, often when we're performing, they'll default to the orchestra being very dim and the conductor being this like blinding spotlight. And I literally always ask them beforehand, I'm like, can you reverse that? Like, I never want the light. Like, it's just that I have not set out to be like a career conductor on like a technical level, but because of my orchestra and because of just like the way that I was putting it all together and the synergy between the Sinfonietta and Barbie Land, et cetera, And I mean, I got to conduct my own orchestra headlining the Hollywood Bowl.
Yep.
Definitely wanted to do that.
Yep.
Then the plan after that was to kind of hand it off to the amazing women conductors who chose this career and only do this for a living. And we've slippery sloped. And I will say I love it. I just got back from China and Mexico conducting sinfoniettas that we formed in those countries of all Mexican women or all Chinese women living in these places performing this. It's I love it.
Yeah.
And the role that I am more proud of, infinitely more proud of on the Barbie project is the business deal of like creating that license and partnership, creating the actual show and product in terms of like, what is it, how to sell it, how to book it, like owning the company that holds the license to that product and employs people to keep it ongoing. And something that I have to like temper myself with is that like, I don't know. I sometimes have a little bit of an existential validation crisis on the conductor Barbie thing, because really what I've always wanted to be is like competent businesswoman Barbie.
Yeah, more behind the scenes.
Yeah. But behind the scenes in a way that like, okay, so at the Hollywood Bowl, something that I really wanted, that I like fought so hard for, and everyone told me was just a waste of money, and
I remember
disagree.
This.
Was I wanted a giant pink Barbie Land Spectacular fireworks show, because as a kid, all I wanted to do was be part of making a Disney fireworks show. And we were at the Hollywood Bowl, and everyone's like, yeah, great. Here are the trillion costs and permits and fire and code and things that come along with that. And I was like, this is just the most important thing ever to me. And actually today at Mattel, they're showing like highlights of live entertainment. And like, that's always the shot that I see on the company shows.
God, yes.
But I was on stage, had just finished conducting the show at the Hollywood Bowl. And when the fireworks show was going off, I realized, because I was like on stage, everyone was celebrating, I couldn't see it.
That's right.
I remember that.
The way it happens at the bowl, it's like it's way behind.
Yeah.
It's way behind.
I was a shell of a person at the end of that show, because the producing and business side of getting to that show was a journey. I believe there's a photo of me in this. I was like sitting on the ground on the pink carpeting we brought in to coat the Hollywood Bowl that I still own in a storage unit in North Hollywood. I was just sitting on the ground on the pink carpet, like kind of just crashed out, like looking at the audience while this fireworks show was going on. And I was like watching the fireworks reflect on people's faces. You know what I mean? Like the like colors.
Yeah. That is so cool.
And I just started crying. But I also was like, oh man,
I wish I could see it.
I know.
But you got to experience it
I know.
in a different way that the others were not experiencing.
I know. No, it's changed my life in every way. And I wouldn't, I'm just actively trying to, no pun intended, pass the baton a little bit on the conductor Barbie. Because also my company Overture is developing new films in concert, and we love Barbie. Barbie will always be part of the thing, but I just love doing this. I didn't think in a million, like no one put this on the like career path catalog. And I feel like the luckiest person ever that I like found the thing I'm supposed to do. Because like A, not everyone does, and B, like we are not given all the options.
Yeah.
And we are told, go through school, then take out giant loans and go through more school to get this piece of paper that will make you competitive against other people in interviews, to be allowed to clock all of your time and labor, and basically giving, I mean, if you take into account sleep, the majority of the waking hours of your life to a company owned or held by a person or a group of people in order to make them wealthier by giving up the majority of your waking hours.
Wow.
And at some point I was like, oh, it's so on purpose that no one tells you in middle school to be an entrepreneur.
Totally.
Like,
totally.
They don't want us to do that. Like we have to be, that whole system works with everyone kind of blindly going into the workforce ready to serve other people.
Right. Oof.
It does take a lot of drive.
Yeah.
A lot of courage.
A lot of work.
And you have all of that. A lot of passion, a lot of talent. And you're doing it so wonderfully. And we're so inspired by you.
Yes.
Inspired by you
every
guys.
day.
We're going to make peanut butter sandwiches when we get back.
Yay!
Let's do it! Oh my
God.
And some hot takes too. We need some hot takes.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah. Off the podcast, Macy asked us, you can ask us again, why we started.
Oh yeah, I did. I asked why you started the podcast and what made you want to do it in the first place. And we decided we would save that question for the pod. So I don't have an answer yet.
No, you didn't. Because it goes into you making the sandwich. Because the reason why we started this podcast is because one of our friends, Danny Salerno, shout out, put the question in our group chat with our friends, is peanut butter sweet or savory?
I do remember.
And then it was it brought a slew of opinions. And we realized in that moment that we had different opinions on it.
Yeah,
so
me and her. So that's the main thing.
That was the main thing. That after being together for like, at that point, 3 years.
3 years.
We didn't realize.
It almost broke you up? No.
we fought about it. In a friendly way.
People in the group chat were actually really
fighting,
getting crazy.
Yeah, like being passionately. People in relationships were very passionate.
Remember the days when like that was what we would fight about?
I know, right? And
in the group chat?
Peanut butter.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so true.
That was like the most upsetting thing.
It was at the time. Well, one thing we did notice was that me and my family members have the same. And then her and her family members
same opinion.
Which means that it comes from like
nurture.
maybe a deep It comes from nature, nurture, childhood, family, how you grew up, how you eating it. So we wanted to bring that question to
you.
I love that.
To people like you. So is peanut butter sweet or savory, Macy?
I have a cop-out answer.
You're going to say it's both?
Well, no, I'm going to say that it is sweet or savory depending on the condiment attached to it.
Okay.
I think a PB&J is savory, and I think a PB and chocolate chips is sweet. And also, my childhood association with peanut butter is this what we put on the spoon for the dog to take its pills without thinking that like it's like taking pills.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I don't even associate it as like on a sandwich as much.
Yeah.
But I'm not a jelly person.
Okay.
I like fruit. If I'm eating fresh fruit, I hate fruit if I feel like it's like invading my dessert.
Wow. Even like, banana?
Yes. So like strawberry shortcake, no, just like a slice of vanilla cake and strawberries on the side that are fresh that I will eat, not in the same bite.
Okay. Wow.
So maybe this does point me towards sweet a little bit because it feels like jelly is invading my experience. And so I'm firmly a sweet person, but if I liked jelly, I would be saying I think it's savory.
Yeah.
So I'm a sweet.
Interesting.
So I think I would equivocate it to cheese, right? Is cheese sweet or savory? This morning I had a cheese Danish.
Oh my God, Macy. I didn't even think about cheese.
You know what I mean? It's like, I know it's a cop-out to say both, and it's not both. It's the partner condiment answers the question, in my opinion.
Got it. But you're team sweet.
Well, my go-to PB&J recipe, I can't even call it PB&J, but my go-to peanut butter sandwich recipe is sweet. So in the context of my preference, I'm a sweet.
Yeah, you're a sweet. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm team savory.
He's team savory, obviously.
Tell me why.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I think about when I went to this grocery store called Winco, where you make peanut butter. Like they have a peanut butter maker and you just put peanuts. You know what I mean? And it just feels like that is a savory thing to get a spoon of that and eat it.
Yes. Yeah. I agree with that because there is like completely clean organic raw peanut butter.
Right.
And then there's 20 grams of added sugars.
Then there's Jif.
We have both. We have both.
You're right. But, also I associate it with this Filipino food called kare-kare, which is savory food, obviously, Thai food, peanut sauce. So
that's true. Like peanut sauce, pad thai, all that.
To me, peanut butter adds sweetness to those dishes. That's what I think.
I can get on board with that. I also think that like Reese's Pieces have created a connotation.
Ooh, that it's sweet.
Yeah. Like, because, I think I had Reese's Pieces as a kid, or like Reese's Cups.
Yeah.
More so than I had just like peanut butter spread on something.
Yeah.
And so I think that my association would be sweet from that.
I think generally there's more things associated with peanut butter for it to be a sweet treat in the world. Like maybe not on its own, but like peanut butter. Yeah.
So like if you're having a peanut butter protein bar, peanut butter Cliff bar, would you think that's sweet or savory?
That's sweet. They're always sweet.
Savory.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I reignited.
You guys are right.
The war.
You guys are right. Okay, let's get to your sandwich real quick.
Okay.
Do you use white bread, obviously?
Great.
You want to hit the power button on this toaster?
Yeah. Great. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
You have a little seed in your teeth.
Oh no.
Sorry.
And that's love.
Noticed it.
What the heck?
Sorry. I just noticed it because your teeth were like not all the way. Like I couldn't see it at first. And now I see it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Hopefully the camera didn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I just want to let you know.
Does. Okay, let's see.
Okay,
and then
this
the level,
is really a powerful toaster. Okay. So if you don't want to like super toast, very light, I would go 1 then. I would go 1.
Okay.
Which is the lowest you can go, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever, this is so spoiled of me because I not only have an amazing mom who's my best friend, I have an amazing mom who's my best friend who loves to cook and prepare childhood meals for me. So I don't think I've made a peanut butter sandwich as an adult ever. And my childhood association is just getting to like middle school lunch and opening up my little lunchbox and there being a PBJ in there. So Mom, I don't know if we toasted it. I don't know if it started lightly toasted. I don't know if it was like, who can say?
How do you have like your Subway sandwiches or a sandwich when
it's
they
different,
ask?
But yeah.
Vegetarian.
I know it's different.
I only eat Subway in like the Middle East where it's halal. Like, no, I'm so serious. In the Middle East, falafel is a core protein option for Subway.
So you'll get that there.
Yeah.
Cool.
But usually toast. I don't know.
Well, let's ask some other preference questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like?
Since you're a traveler, aisle or window seat?
Window every time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Which I think it's like partially a physical preference as far as like, stretching your legs and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like whether it's a short flight or a long flight. If it's a long flight, leaning on the window to sleep. But really what it's about for me, and this is so like nerdy and cheesy, but like it's insane that we fly in the sky. Like I was sitting on the beach 2 nights ago and there were like planes going over and I'm like, picture yourself on a plane. There's hundreds of people like smushed in the little thing and you're looking out the window and there's like a little beach.
Yeah.
Like I pass the time looking out the window of the plane and being like,
we're in the sky.
The math isn't mathing that we're in the sky. The math isn't mathing that like the precision that we can like get where we're going and not crash into the other planes. Like for me, sitting in the aisle is giving up the like
the wonder and
the weird inexplicable magic of like,
wow,
how do we get to fly?
You're so magical.
I've never heard of
anyone. Yeah, maybe unless they're like a child.
Like, okay, I've started to buy into the concept that like we're all living our own simulation where like everything we're experiencing is only happening for us, and like the other person is reacting to you in a certain way. In their simulation, it's happening completely differently. But like, there's all these TikToks about like glitches in the simulation, like how like when you stretch your arms out in a car, you can touch both sides, but in a bus, there's like rows of like glitches in the simulation. Like when I'm flying, sometimes I'll look out the window and be like, we shouldn't be able to do this. Like I'm not an aerospace engineer and I'm sure there's like fully mathematical explanations for it, but like we shouldn't be able to do this.
Well, that's a beautiful answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a beautiful answer. I do the opposite. I completely disassociate when I'm on a plane. I'm like, I don't even want to remember I'm on a plane. I'm not, but I just want it to kind of like, I want to distract myself from the time. Over? Yeah, so it's over faster. So I'll watch a movie, I'll have a podcast, I'll audiobook, I'll do anything to distract myself that I'm on the plane. But I'm going to try that next time because that's romanticizing your life.
I used to be so good at this and I'm realizing now that I'm terrible at it because now I just sit there and send emails while doing this. But I used to have a rule. I think I broke it, or like, I don't know. Post-pandemic, I've not kept up with this rule, but I used to have a rule that under no circumstances, even if it was free, could I connect to Wi-Fi on a flight from any device.
Wow.
Like that it was like I live in New York.
Yeah.
It kind of represented the car LA thing where it's like the only time you're like literally unplugged.
Yeah.
And I would journal on planes because I struggled to keep up with journaling, but it's like when you literally have nothing else to do. Yeah. So I would kind of media blackout on planes.
Got it.
Wow.
And that was like a thing I was super religious about for years. And I'm only realizing now that I just dropped off and gave into the toxic hustle culture. And now I'm like on a race to inbox zero every time I get on a plane.
Yeah. But you still look out the window every now and then. So that's great.
Yeah. That's why I have to sit near it so that I
love that.
So that I don't like get sucked into the hustle.
I love it. What is next on your
I'm embarrassed by how like little I cook for myself. Like
you don't have to be embarrassed. You're doing so many things.
Literally,
like
you're doing so many hats.
I mean, everything that I eat is like been processed and prepackaged.
That's okay.
Like
as long as you're eating.
Yeah, we're just curious to see how much you put on.
Yeah. So it was a very light toast for those that aren't watching, that are just listening.
It's like looks untoasted.
Yeah, it looks untoasted, but it smells good.
I don't think you understand how few times as an adult I've ever like spread something on something. Like I don't enjoy cooking in general, and I have like wild ADHD where I like need like prepackaged healthy convenience things that like, you know what I mean? Like the prepared
that
stuff.
Completely.
So the fact that there's some evaluation on the how much, I'm like,
no, not too much pressure. Let's ask her a question.
Don't put so much pressure on her.
I don't think I've ever evaluated this ever, because I don't think I've ever spread peanut butter on something as an adult.
Macy, it's okay.
Or maybe as a kid. My mom is probably like, oh, I spoiled her.
It's totally okay.
Okay. We have another one that I feel like I know the answer to.
Okay, try.
But it's another hot take.
Okay.
Disneyland versus Disney World.
This is not even a conversation.
I knew it.
I mean, the answer is Tokyo Disney, but Disney World.
Well, yes. I knew you were going to say Disney World. But
it's because of the fireworks show, right?
No, it's because you grew up going to Disney World.
I will say I am incredibly biased because I grew up going to Disney World, but I think the parks are extremely superior, and here's why.
Extremely is insane.
Extremely superior. I mean, okay, you can't compare Disneyland with like the 4-park ecosystem of Disney World, because something that I love about the 4 parks is like, if you're in one of those 4 parks, like you're in that world. And in terms of like the Disney experience, Disney detail, like you're in Hollywood Studios or you're in the Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Instead of like walking around, like something that I feel like separates Disney from like the Universal Studios is, which I'm not a Universal person, is like walking around and like the land you're in is changing as you like walk.
Yeah.
Like I think that the park experiences being like genuinely a world you are in and what that does for your like, I don't know,
mental
immersive thing is done perfectly at Disney World. And I don't know. I think it's not even a question. I'm sure if I grew up near Disneyland, I might have a different answer. I did just what day is it? Last week?
Tuesday.
The week before. I just got back from Japan. It was my first time.
Yes.
And
yes, Tokyo Disneyland is elite.
It is elite
to all of them.
When I was little, my mom and I said, well, actually, I don't know if I just decreed this, but when I'd never been out of the country, and like I think when we said this, I never thought it would really happen, because as a kid, I think I thought that like only billionaires go out of the country and like that wasn't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But we said, okay, as a mother-daughter project, before we die, we're going to go to every Disney in the world.
Oh,
and
that's right.
Tokyo 2 weeks ago was our last ones.
Oh my God.
Insane.
Before Abu Dhabi.
Insane.
I know.
But you're absolutely going to that one.
Our next one will be the ribbon cutting ceremony of Disney Abu Dhabi. Miral.
Come on.
I feel like you should work with them.
Yeah, Miral, if you listen to the Sweet Savory pod.
Yeah.
But
you're doing the opening orchestrations. Go on.
Tokyo was the one to end on, for sure.
Absolutely.
Like we did it in the right order.
Okay.
You like Disneyland or Disney Sea better?
I mean, Disney Sea, because its uniqueness is like
so incredible.
Cool. It's so freaking cool.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
At Disney World, what is your favorite park?
Okay, on 3.
1, 2, 3. Animal Kingdom.
Oh, wow. I'm fascinated.
I guess
that's my second for sure.
Okay,
I'm fascinated.
I love Epcot because, well, growing up, that was the park when we went to Disney World. We always started and ended at Epcot.
Is it because of the World Showcase?
Yes.
Yeah.
It felt like I was traveling the world. And I love that there were also employees, cast members that were there that spoke the language. And I still to this day, it's so magical to me. Like being in Epcot is one of my favorite Disney parks ever.
Yeah.
I love that.
So Epcot.
An ex of mine, the one that you guys know, who's very well traveled and is kind of the reason I became well traveled, would like really, really roast me for this, which is I grew up in the World Showcase too, and like in getting to the parts of the world that are like those things, I'd be like, oh my God, this feels just like Epcot.
That's
like,
what we
don't
say.
say that. That's like we were on the Great Wall of China, and I'm like, this feels just like the movie at Epcot. And he's like, you're humiliating me.
Funny,
and like the Soarin', now that it's Soarin' around the world, no, definitely seeing the real world versions. I have to be like, I have to remind myself that A, it's not Epcot, and B, this isn't Disney World where like everything is just magically safe because you're on a ride.
Right.
Yeah. I think that like it affected my like sense of danger, because you can just kind of like,
and you,
Disney's
you
gonna
kind of
catch
get
you.
like the best part of that country in like a small area.
That's so true.
Okay, wait, why Animal Kingdom? Because of the animals?
I get it though. It feels immersive. There's real animals.
Yeah, that's immersive.
I mean, Kilimanjaro Safaris is elite.
Yeah,
the safari. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But I think Epcot should be.
Yeah, I got the minis because I felt like
Yeah, so Macy requested
like the texture.
I've never done this. Like they're like,
that's okay. That's okay. We've had people who've never done their version of the sandwich.
When they ask like what kind of condiments, I'm just like, all I know is that I'm a whore for Nutella, and that when I was a kid, my mom put chocolate chips in this for my middle school lunches. So that's what I'm going with. Okay. She did not put Nutella in them.
You're just gonna go for it. I feel like you can't go wrong.
There's a good amount, like a fair amount of peanut butter on there. It's not like a ton, which is cool.
I think that's
also like
I'm
a vegetarian,
amount.
so I need protein.
Right. And then what goes on the other side? This is the Nutella?
I don't know. I guess so.
Yeah, let's try it.
Go for it.
I didn't premeditate.
Don't be scared. You got this.
What was your favorite park?
In Disney World.
Like Magic Kingdom. It has to be.
Okay, the classic.
Like basically because like if you can only go to one, I couldn't skip that one because of the fireworks.
Yeah, you're a big fireworks.
That's my favorite.
Your what?
Least favorite.
Sorry, can you say that again? Like, enunciate. Can you say that one more time?
Well, I think we only feel that way because it's Disneyland.
Okay, elaborate.
It's my least favorite because to me it feels like Disneyland, but bigger, and bigger doesn't always
like
mean
more diluted.
Like, more diluted.
Yeah, I feel like
I thought you were saying the fireworks are your least favorite.
No,
I was like,
not the fireworks.
Explain yourself.
I mean. Magic Kingdom, because everything is farther apart, but it has basically the same things that Disneyland has. That's how I feel about. I'm sorry.
No, it's an interesting perspective for someone who like grew up with Disneyland. Like I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. I can see it. I can see why it feels that way.
Yes.
Yeah. I can see why it feels that way.
So that's the park that I think we visit the least when we're there because we feel like we have it back home.
You guys also
has like it has the most blackout dates.
We do park hop. It does have a lot of blackout dates always.
If for when I park hop, I usually would like go to Magic Kingdom towards the end of the day
for
to
the
get
fireworks.
You know what? You guys might already know this, but you know what Tokyo Disney does now? They have a separate ticket. When you're buying your tickets, you can buy your normal ticket.
Oh yeah,
or you can buy your night ticket.
Yeah,
for like $25.
We didn't
you
do
can
that
enter after 5 p.m.
Yeah, we wanted to go early, but
but I'm like, if you lived,
if you live there,
that's an amazing
deal.
Disneyland
should do that.
Yeah,
but they don't have to because people will buy it and go half day anyways.
But I'm like, if you could just go watch the fireworks.
I know, that's amazing.
For $25, that's so cheap. Oh my god!
Honestly, in the aggregate, I probably would have spent more money at Disney over the number of fireworks shows.
We spent so much money at Tokyo Disney.
We thought it was.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, the ticket is not bad. We spent all of our money on the fast pass things.
Same,
because we weren't going to wait in line.
You will go all the way to Japan. You're like there for a day. It's like my mom and I were talking about this. We were like, you know what? We're just going to pretend the fast passes don't cost money. Yeah, we're here for a day. Like, when are we going to be back?
We didn't even count how many we got, but we did them on every ride.
Yeah, I think we did too. Although some of the big ones were being refurbished while I was there.
There are a couple that were.
How are you going to cut this?
I love that you gave me 2 knives because that wouldn't have even occurred to me. Okay.
She's thinking hard.
I'm trying to think of like what my mom did when I was a kid. Like maybe diagonal.
She's yelling at you right now as she's watching this. She's going to watch this.
She loves you guys. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We love you.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Millie. Hi, Dad.
Oh, and Millie. Oh, Millie.
They're watching Millie right now. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, Mom, you can verify.
In half.
I'm pretty sure she does it in half.
In half feels right.
And I have no spatial reasoning and no...
for a sandwich like this, I feel like half would feel better.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Okay, you can continue on with the rapid fire.
Okay.
Before we take a bite.
Before we take a bite?
Okay, no, we can take a bite. Actually, I'm getting tempted.
I can take a bite.
Let's get one.
Okay, great.
Can we have half?
Yeah.
We're going to split it.
Okay, I don't know if it's good. What? No.
Whatever have you want. Okay.
This is cool because AJ normally
wouldn't be able to have Nutella, but I'm now unallergic to dairy.
Or the chocolate chips.
Guys, I have to tell you the story. I do have to tell you. I was sitting next to my mother on the couch in my home maybe a week ago. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm outing you. And she goes, AJ's not allergic to dairy anymore. And I was like,
I love this.
And I looked over and it was like, you want to run on a TikTok thing? She's like, and I think we had a brief conversation about like, I guess like you can just grow out of it. And then she was like, I wonder if it's just like you think you are for so long, you stay away from it, and then. But I genuinely found that out from my mother on the couch.
Oh my god!
And Mom,
that. I'm so
he's eating dairy.
Yep.
This is a special moment.
This is a special moment because it's made by Macy too.
Oh my gosh! You've never had Nutella?
I have.
Well, not in this way. The Nutella with the chocolate chips.
I mean, I've never had this combo.
I've never had this combo.
Have you even had chocolate chips like this?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I've also never had this combo. This is not like you're not like eating like my like go-to. I love Nutella.
It's got to be good. Like it's got to be good.
It's got to be good.
You try it first.
Okay.
1, first time. Here.
Okay.
2, 3.
It works.
Is it good?
It's good.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert.
Wow. It tastes like...
I could have gone way harder on the Nutella.
It tastes like chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
No, I can't really taste the Nutella.
I could have gone harder on the Nutella.
Because the peanut butter just always overpowers.
It does.
It does.
I should have done way less peanut butter, way
but
more
I like
Nutella.
the chocolate chips.
That's a solid...
I really like the chocolate chips.
I'm going to have this little chocolate chip every week.
I extra like the mini chocolate chips because the point of the chocolate chips is the crunch. Because if you just do bread and peanut butter and Nutella, it's like...
That's what I was thinking because I was like, it fits for texture. I feel like this would add a better texture than a chunky one.
I like that. It's for the like crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Quickly, which way do you face in the shower?
Okay. When
we did bring this up as a preview
earlier
question.
at dinner, and I believe my response was, do people not face the right way in the shower?
No, and what's the right way to you?
I can't imagine not facing away from the shower head because I wonder if this is gendered too, because it's like I'm in the shower to do my hair, and so it needs to hit my hair, not my face.
So that's your neutral way of standing.
My neutral way of standing is facing away from the shower head, and at the very end of my shower, when I wash my face, I will rinse my face.
When you do stuff,
that's it.
It's whatever.
But also, I have very curly hair, and I do a very long detangling process. So that's maybe I'm like.
Maybe that's what it has to do with.
Okay, wait. Do you guys not?
I face the water.
And most people do.
No.
Yep. Most people we've interviewed face the water.
No.
I know.
But you don't.
No.
No, he doesn't. But he has a different reasoning than you.
Well, my reasoning is that I want to be prepared in case, the robbery.
In case someone attacks you.
Yeah, exactly. Someone attacks you. Exactly.
It's giving guard dog instinct. I like this for you.
It's more for him because he's scared, like of scary movies.
I do hate scary movies.
You need to stop watching.
I just want to be prepared. But that's so interesting that you had thought that everybody does that.
Yeah.
I can't fathom that anyone doesn't.
So you wash your face last. When I go in, so I will put my cleanser on before I enter the shower.
I will do that too.
And then I'll jump in and I'll wash it right away. Wash it off right away. And then I'll do the hair. And then at the final step, I'll wash it with a cleanser, like a gel cleanser.
No, yeah, I'll do that too. Where anything that's like a mask that sits, like a face or hair or whatever, put on before, get in, do shave everything else. Shave everything else. And then at the very end is when I wash the hair mask out and I
just like to feel
it. So if I was in those hotels with like a full true up top rain shower.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only scenario. No, I would still
you would still
You're still facing away from the handle.
When I'm doing my hair, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that in that scenario with the true vibey down rain shower, I'd probably face the handle more because it's part of the ambiance.
Okay.
Yeah,
See.
It's you're in the forest under a waterfall.
And you don't want to see the glass door.
I don't think I've ever thought.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I don't think I've ever thought about it. I don't think I face different. How do you wash your hair?
So I kind of just avoid it. I just avoid it. I don't know. It just works. I don't know. I just avoid it. I guess I'm just used to it.
Wow.
Wait, you're saying how do you wash your hair? Oh,
how do you
Well, I turn around when I wash it. So in the beginning,
so your default is
I don't wet my hair in the beginning actually.
Okay, I think that this is part of our different hair textures because the first thing I have to do is put a deep conditioning mask in my hair that's going to sit there the rest of the time. And then I have to detangle every single curl with a little detangler.
So my priority is not hair. I used to not wash my hair every day. Now I wash it every other day. But because I think it's because I trained myself not to wash it when I first go in the shower. I don't get it wet when I first go in.
You know what? I think that on my non-hair wash days, I might face the handle. Because it's not going to mess up my hair.
So I'm trained already to do that because I used to prolong my hair wash days until I realized that Asian hair, you should actually be washing it more because
I used to wash my hair every day until I realized that actually for my hair, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. So it's opposite for me. I should be washing it more.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm when I get in the shower and I'm trying to not mess up my hair, I think I definitely face the handle, but consciously as a mechanism to not get my hair wet.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting, guys.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Great.
There's a lot here. There's a lot.
And we have another
women's
one.
showers are definitely different.
Yeah.
You know,
we have more
a lot more steps.
More
steps.
Yeah.
We're more thorough.
Okay, folder or crumpler?
Folder.
Okay.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Paper?
Yeah.
Toilet paper.
Oh. I was like a sticky note, like a draft, like a sticky note. I literally was like,
I fold my
sticky note. Like, I think I like folded up messily. Okay. Crumpler.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like AJ.
100%. Sorry, you said folder or crumpler, and I was like,
yeah.
I was picturing like those cartoons where someone's like writing drafts and like throwing paper. I was like, I don't think I've ever crumpled paper. No, 100% crumpler.
Oh my God. You are in the minority of people.
Really?
AJ gets roasted for being a crumpler.
So ours are all the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And yours are the majority.
Yeah. No, majority, the only majority is savory.
Yeah.
Most people are savory.
Most people are savory.
But most people are savory. Most people are facing away from the shower head.
Yeah.
Most people are crumple? No, most people
are folders.
Folders.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are the most. Majority on everything.
Are you conscious when you fold it? Like, are you like thinking about it?
I'm very conscious.
I'm
very conscious when I fold.
Wow.
No, some people do like
it in a pattern.
They take 3 and then they do one on top of the other and like
I like to do it like a fan.
That's insane. It's insane.
I don't know why I've always done this.
I have to give you props because I don't think I've ever used a single brain cell thinking about a number of the questions that you just asked me. I don't think I've ever.
That's perfect.
I don't think it's ever crossed my mind once ever.
That's what we want. It's like the questions that people don't think people do differently in their lives.
Because you would have no way to know.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Until you get on this podcast.
And until you ask your friends, like people, you're like, what? You crumple? That's insane.
You have me thinking about like what other things would like we not know if other people are doing.
Right.
I'm sure you'll find them.
I'm sure there's more.
There's more. But the last one is.
Okay. I have no idea what's coming.
Can you be friends with your ex?
Yes. I think you should be friends with your ex.
Whoa!
I think exes don't always cooperate with that.
This is wild.
Whoa. I was expecting something else like sweet or savory. I was not expecting that.
It's because our episodes when we started was peanut butter, sweet or savory. Then we had a whole thing on toilets and hygiene.
Yeah.
And then it
this
graduates
is all our first season.
First season questions.
Last question.
My answer is yes for myself, but I think that I'm in the minority on that, and I don't think it's true for everyone. For me, yes. Yes. I am recently out of a very long relationship that was ended on kind of like an off ramp. You know what I mean? Like it was like in the era of like conscious uncoupling, like that's what we did.
I see.
Kind of designed to be like, okay, look, we're not right for each other, romantically speaking, but like you've been like my family for 7 years.
Yeah.
Like it is actually unfathomable to me. Like my relationship philosophy does not align with the like mainstream media rom-com plot of like you break up and like you're out of my life, poof, goodbye, gone. That's crazy. I'm an only child. I have a small family. It's like I've integrated you into my life as like my 4th family member for 7 years. You're like part of my life. Like I kind of can't imagine not knowing your kids or you not knowing my kids or like having like a really healthy involvement in that. Cool. And I fully believe that will be the case. But you know, I have learned the lesson that some people need the cold turkey to adjust and process.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think that part of it is the only child thing, and part of it is that like, I'm very lucky that I've been in relationships. I truly think that I've dated like the best men in the world. Like I'm like I just admire the people that I've dated so much.
That's nice.
And one of my relationship principles, honestly, that I learned from this ex in particular is like when something happens, it's a conflict or like maybe something that in a rom-com would be the immediate like partner leaves the other and like, oh my gosh, we're over, we're done. Like we had some situation where it would have been that in a movie. And instead of that, it was like, okay, well, let's like put aside whatever emotions we're feeling, probably go back to couples therapy, work out where this is coming from. And if where it's coming from is like, there's something you can't get in this relationship because you couldn't identify it and like we can build that, let's work on that first. If it's something that like we can't give each other, then we break up. Not right now because of some explosive like internalization that we've gotten from like mainstream romantic comedies. So I guess in that sense, like my breakups are always like kind of gentle off ramps, like planning around that, because when you give so much of your life to someone in that way, like I would want that person to be in my life. I am learning that not everyone shares that.
Yeah, totally.
you are in the minority.
I know.
Of our guests.
I
know. But there have been others.
But I also really do think like when people are like, no, you definitely can't. How much of that is no, you definitely can't, and how much of that is like what we're fed of adult relationships in media from a young age. Like how influenced is that majority opinion by that?
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Yeah, media plays a huge part.
Yeah.
Wait, have you guys watched the new season of Nobody Wants This?
Yes, we have.
Okay, I'm only on episode 5. We binged it last night.
We finished.
Okay, don't tell me. We binged it last night. But in one of the early episodes, there's a whole the episode I just watched. There was a whole thing about it, about being friends with your ex.
There was?
Yes.
Oh, when they were doing their pod.
Oh yeah.
And Morgan's like, can you be friends with your ex?
Yeah.
And what's his face? Adam Brody comes in and he's like,
yes,
definitely.
Yeah, I remember that.
You should. And the girls were like,
she's like, huh?
And Kristen Bell and the sister, they're like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm the rabbi.
Yeah, you're the rabbi. I do think in Kristen Bell's case, I understand why not though.
She shouldn't be.
Yeah, in that case.
And the sister shouldn't be.
Because the space, all that. The space that she was trying to take in the family was being taken by that specific ex.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't want to spoil it.
Wait, what do you guys think?
I was a firm no until I met AJ.
Really? Wait, is it because
because he's friends with some of his exes. But, like one. I don't know.
No,
but in the beginning, it was a hard first year of our relationship because his ex was still in the picture and really close with his family.
Yeah, like my ex of 7-8 years as well.
And I felt like it was a hurdle for me to get close with his family because she took a place that I wasn't able to fill.
She was also very she's a musical theater person. She's always saying hi to every single person there and kind of feeling like a flex to say hi to my aunt who she has known for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there were a couple of times where I got mistaken for her and I was like,
I've been mistaken for the partner's ex for sure.
Yeah. So there was just moments of that and where I was like, well, I can't continue to get close to your family if she's still going to be in the picture. So we have to make some
I get
changes.
that. I think that when I first started dating my partner of the 7-8 years, he's a good notch older than me and had more relationships than me. And he had wonderful relationships with numerous of his exes. And I think I was pretty young when we started dating. I think for a second that stressed me out, but it just seemed so genuinely healthy and non-threatening that maybe that just was part of the nurture that internalized that for me.
Yeah.
And wow, is this what it's like for you guys all the time? Revealing your personal life to the internet? 'Cause I've never done this. I'm like, well, I was about to reveal something. So I'm about to say something that's so weird. But the current ex that I would love to and hope to have a long-term friendship with, who I'm learning from them maybe needs it to be a different way.
Yeah.
We both quickly were in relationships with other people. And I got the sense very early on as he began in that relationship that potentially I'm inferring that his new partner felt that way about me.
That's what I was going to ask. And I think that's kind
of where I have a lot of empathy for it. I also think, a more recent ex than that has exes that they're friends with and has exes that they had traumatic, was going to be married, really
right.
different than just you date and you break up.
Right.
I think there are instances where I would vote no.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's too close.
Yeah. So,
but AJ's still friends with one of his exes.
I support
Are you talking
that.
about Amanda?
Yes, we love Amanda. We just went to her baby's first birthday.
Yeah, but we were freshmen in high school.
I know, they were very young.
I love
but it still counts as an ex.
It does. You're right, but it's not like
it's not the same as you were like
the major kind of.
It's not the same as you dated for 5 years as an adult talking about getting married and having kids.
Right.
We should have Amanda on. I've been pitching this for years.
We'll have Amanda on. Amanda, come on.
Like, I hope that I want to know all my ex's kids and I want them to know my kids. And maybe that's weird, but like, we only get so many people in our lives that we like give that much of ourselves to and really love. I don't know. Maybe my therapist is going to have a lot to say about that.
That's wishful thinking.
It would have to depend on the ex's partner and your partner. Yeah, I think that would be the determining factor.
The factor that I forgot in my life calculations was, I was like, oh, well, obviously I would be in a relationship with someone who would be fine with that.
Yeah.
And we are. I definitely didn't
forgot about the other person. Yeah.
Right. Well, we've been talking for a long time and I love it.
We have.
Because you guys are so easy to talk.
It is very easy.
I don't even feel like we're on a podcast.
No, I feel you. I hope that we have created this awesome safe space, but it is funny that you brought up like, oh, I'm about to reveal something to the internet.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, wow, you guys just do this all the time. And I was just about to be like say something about like my ex's current relationship. Who like, like a lot of the people that I'm friends with on social media will know immediately what I'm talking about. And that's so weird, but like, is it just like so natural for you to just like share?
I think like over time it has gotten more natural. It definitely wasn't in the beginning. Like I would be like scared to share like a lot of personal details, but
it does come with its parasocial kind of things that, some people might think that they know us more than
Okay, that was something that I feel like I experienced for the first time getting to know you guys is like people that come up to you like they know you.
Right.
Like they come up to you like and like will invade personal space and like you're doing something, want to take a picture, and you're always so gracious about it. Both of you are so gracious about it.
We'll give them hugs.
But I've seen people like at Disney or whatever, like come up to you as if like you owe them something.
Right.
And I saw that at Disney World for a second and I was like, that must be a crazy experience.
Yeah.
It can be sometimes, but I think for the most part, we like the people that do follow us are very genuine and wholesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
sometimes it can be weird. Yeah. But
I'm happy that you share everything on the internet because my mom and I love following you.
Oh my God.
Pros and cons for sure.
Yeah.
Macy, tell us what is going on in your life. Like what's next? And I was thinking about, our new format. We just come in chatting. Mm-hmm. We're obviously in our intro. We're going to talk about all the really cool things we do.
We're going to do an intro.
And the context of like what Sinfonietta is. So people will know that coming in.
Okay.
But what are you working on? Or is it just dog mom life?
I mean, it's kind of dog mom life. Let me think for a second. Okay, I can do what I'm working on.
Yeah.
I have been developing a tribute style symphony show that is the music of Taylor Swift for symphony orchestra.
Okay.
That is legal.
Okay.
See, that's why I wore this.
I know. It's big symphonic arrangements of Taylor Swift songs, completely instrumental and performed by the Sinfonietta.
No vocalists.
No vocalists.
Cool.
There may or may not be invited sing-along moments because otherwise there'd be confusion.
Right.
But that show is going to be a lot of places soon. I'm having fun making that.
Yay!
No way.
And dog mom life. I love being a dog mom. And like quite honestly, starting to for the first time like put some effort into finding a husband.
Yes.
Single, and I like don't tend to like lean into dating because I've like met my partners very like organically in the world. And as I was reminded recently, I run an all-women orchestra, an all-women company, and I'm rarely in spaces where I would just meet single eligible men with incredibly high standards of emotional intelligence. And so I'm like, oh, you have to actively put work into that. So
if you're watching this and you're single, slide in.
And maybe it'll just come to you.
Single, dog mom, Taylor, symphonies. That's about it.
Amazing.
Oh my God, that would be awesome if you found someone through the podcast.
No, that would be iconic. So you would both have to co-officiate my wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd be honored. Do you want to plug either your personal page or Sinfonietta page or both?
Sure. Well, my personal page is at Macy J. Schmidt.
Yes.
And the Sinfonietta is at the Sinfonietta, and it's hard to spell. SINF. Oh my God. ONIETTA.
Sinfonietta.
Yes.
With the IETTA.
Thank you, AJ.
Absolutely.
I will remember this moment because no one's ever corrected me spelling the Sinfonietta. Also, like, why did I name it something hard?
No, it's perfect.
It's perfect. Macy, well, through all the things that you're doing. Thank you for stopping by.
I love you guys.
We love you, Macy.
We love you, Macy. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Stay sweet.
Or savory.
Oh,
bye.
You guys are adorable.